Alright, we have the motor out. Went ahead and we power washed all the suspension, all the engine bay, all underneath the car. It was filthy, greasy, grimy, as you can imagine. 40 years of oil and transmission fluid and power steering fluid leaked all over the place. And we're gonna rebuild the suspension, rebuild the steering, and get this engine bay cleaned up, ready for the new engine. The engine is being rebuilt now, and we're gonna make it a nice clean home for it to go back into. So I just want to kind of document, look at the mess they came from the factory with. No doubt I'll be going back watching this video just to verify how everything was ran. Interestingly, the shock on this side was it was there, but the nut was missing off the top and it was just kind of dangling, so obviously has some suspension issues. As you can see, all the bushings are gone. And replace all that. Get some surface rust. It's in really good condition. Frame is in really good condition. There's no real rust issues. It's just all surface you're seeing here. So yeah, we're going to be rebuild all the front suspension, the steering, and get this all cleaned up, repainted, and it will look much nicer than this the next time you see it. Okay, here's a quick update on the Corvette. So some of the work we've done. We've got the engine bay cleaned up, got the all the inside of it painted here and cleaned up, got the chassis coated in some chassis black using Eastwood products. Still need to get all the wiring and vacuum hoses sorted out and figure out what we need to replace. And but we did get all of the front suspension rebuilt. We got new bushings, new ball joints. Everything's been rebuilt and replaced, so it's looking pretty good. And today we are going to be putting the engine in. This is the original engine. We did have it rebuilt, upgraded the heads, upgraded the intake. We're still working on valve covers, on getting those painted up, but we wanted to go ahead and get the engine in the car. And it's coming along nicely. And we're going to have this engine in here in just a few minutes. Alright, see if I can spin it. Start to let it down. Well, that's just good. Yep, I'm trying to go your way. Yeah, that should be good. Looks like the whole thing needs to come back on. You see where this has to line up there? Yeah,
Let's take this one.
Please don't touch that. Anything closer?
Not there yet. It's close to
closer?
yes, it's almost there.
Jack is right in the way.
I'll do it.
If it's going too far that way, I can pull back this way. Maybe going too far that way.
Yeah, I think it's your way a little bit more.
Come my way a little bit?
Well,
Which
just
way
wait a
goes
second.
it?
Just wait a second. We might be okay.
So you come closer to it. Really good shot.
Oh yeah.
How's this?
Maybe you're towards your like an inch, maybe. It's looking good. Yeah, it's looking really good. It's just.
Stop right there.
I think my bolt goes through.
Your bolt. All right, engine is in the car, bolted down. Kind of have the headers mocked up just to make sure, see what kind of clearance we have. And I was saying on the engine that we did, it is the stock, I mean that is the original block. Did upgrade the cam, upgraded the heads, went with the vortec style heads, upgraded the intake. We're going to go with the vortec fuel injection and hopefully get quite a bit more horsepower out of it. As you know, the original back in '78, late '70s, muscle cars weren't really big on performance. There was a lot of emissions, a lot of I think this engine was maybe 100, maybe 190 horsepower, 185 horsepower, 175, something like that. The L48, I think it was. Yeah, not impressive. So we definitely wanted to upgrade that and make this car a fun car to drive. And so we got a nice sounding cam. We're gonna put some side pipe exhaust on it. Obviously weren't too concerned about going back with all original. We did keep all original numbers matching parts. So if we ever decide to go back with that route, it'll be available and we can do it. But here we go. We got to get the transmission rebuilt and get it put in. And just wanted to get the engine in here so I can start mocking everything up and seeing what all is going to need to be modified and what all we can get away with here. So there it is.